I don't want to be creepy, but the whole Z100 crew has come up in like multiple discussions about the wedding.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
It is International Women's Day, and how else could we celebrate? I mean, come on. It's JAX, one of our favorite women in the world.
Yes.
Yeah. You guys are my favorite women in the world.
I feel like you wrote the anthem for women of the last couple years with Victoria's Secret, so love you for that. And you keep coming with the new hits. Cinderella Snapped. Should we just start with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. This one I definitely got a little more risky on, so I was a little nervous about it. But I wrote it about how all the Disney princesses like prioritize a bunch of things other than getting married to a prince.
I love it. But I feel like that is so important, especially nowadays, because, you know, women, especially the younger generation, need to know that they can do things on their own. They're powerful. They can do it.
Amen. My Nana, she taught me that like when I was younger, and she like the song came about because I found she had edited like with a red marker, like graded it, like edited one of my old Cinderella books when I was like being dramatic about a boy situation, and she took the freaking book and she literally rewrote the damn thing. And I was like, oh my God, when my mom was cleaning out the house, I was like, I have to write a song about this because it's so good. She almost wrote it for me. So I'm really excited for her to hear the song.
That's awesome. I feel like my favorite, first of all, the Disney princesses have evolved so much over time.
Yeah.
They went from just like laying there and waiting to get kissed or waiting to get picked to now you have Moana, who there's not even a love interest, and she's saving the whole village. Spoiler alert. But
Spoiler
I love that. Do you have a favorite?
Yeah, a modern favorite. I did love Frozen. I'm like on the deep dive conspiracy theory that Frozen was actually about like mental health awareness, and I was like, I love Frozen. I thought it was brilliant. And
but are you an Anna or an Elsa?
Probably an. Oh God, probably an Anna.
Yeah, me too.
I want to be an Elsa, but I feel like I'm an Anna.
Now, you have really become an inspiration for so many women. I feel especially younger girls. They look up to you. They see that, you know what? Like you said, you don't need to have like a guy in your life to save you all the time. You can be a strong, independent woman, say what you want, be vocal about it. And, you know, you don't have to always wear a dress or a skirt. You can wear a sweatshirt, a pair of sneakers, and still just be kick-ass. Yeah,
it's interesting because like I've never like been so vocal in my life, and then you get like, there's parts of the country that are like, you know, like you're just whining. You're always like the victim, right? And I'm like, dude, the people in my life that taught me how to be outspoken and independent were my dad, my brother, my man, the men in my life were always like the greatest feminists. So I'm like, you know what? Like I would love to put this in like a funny type of punny song and actually like speak about real issues in song form. And I think I'm nervous and I'm excited. So I'm glad you guys like it.
Love it. Yeah. If you were just
like no pressure.
If you're just tuning in, we're here with JAX, who's one of our favorite people ever, had a big couple years. Or was it really just the last year that was the big year for you?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like every day I just keep like bucket list. It's like the coolest. Last year was like the coolest year of my life for sure.
You even got engaged at the end of the year, right?
Shield your eyes, ladies.
Oh my gosh. The
so
shine,
cool.
the shine. So big.
Did you set a date?
God.
Have you set a date yet or not yet?
Ooh, not yet, but we're thinking of going crazy and doing it in October. We'll see.
Oh yeah, do a Halloween wedding. Everybody come in costume.
Well, it's gonna be an emo reception, like full punk rock reception.
Oh,
like you have
that's
to come in full black, like eyeliner, all of it, like live band, and we're gonna go crazy and be very sloppy.
When you say we, does that mean we're invited to your wedding?
Exactly.
Just wondering.
Do you know what? Like you have. I don't want to be creepy, but the whole Z100 crew has come up in like multiple discussions about the wedding.
Really?
Like we are, I swear. we're like, it's going to be so funny to watch like Elvis Duran in the morning show get like totally drunk on the dance floor. We literally have said it a million times. Like, it's not, I'm not even kidding. I swear to God.
Live broadcast from JAX's wedding.
I don't think you're going to want to do that for JAX's wedding. That's going to go down in history as the sloppiest broadcast of all time.
So what are we looking forward to this year from you? Because, like we always get these talking points, these little copy points of, hey, this is what's going on. But I feel like we know you well enough at this point to just kind of open it up and let you talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Look, I have so much music. I have been like sitting on this one for a really long time, and I've been super excited about it. It's always like so much pressure, the follow-up song, if you have any kind of like success in the first one. So I haven't slept in like days, or I'm just so nervous. I have like nervous gas.
Welcome to the show.
Literally. So it's so stressed out, but I'm going on tour, which is cool because I get to play that song live and Victoria's Secret and all kinds of stuff. So I'm going on tour with Big Time Rush and Max, both like close friends and people I grew up listening to. And that's in the summer. And in the meantime, I'm just like fingers crossed, hoping that people still like the music and keep putting it out and keep going out here.
Have you had any time off? Because I know last time we spoke, you were like, yeah, I'm still going. It was like Christmas time. You're like, I think I'm going to get 2 days or something like that.
I like thought maybe January I'd have some time off, but I didn't really. But I did get a puppy, which is like bringing us back to human territory here. And she is like a total psycho, but it was worth it, I think.
What's her name?
Somewhere. Gilly. I don't know if you guys watch Game of Thrones, but it's been Gilly from Game of Thrones.
Okay.
What's the one breath challenge that you're asking your fans to do? I'm hearing about this.
Well, it's funny. When I was writing the song, I rewrote that bridge like 100 times. And every time I wrote it, it was like, oh, that's Disney copyright, got to get rid of it. And so I like kept getting rid of it and finally got into the studio in the new year with a clear mind. And I decided to write like a very fast, almost like rap singing bridge, which is unlike me. And in the studio, I could not do it in one breath. Like I literally I couldn't. I'd be lying if I said I did. I had to start one half and then press record on the other half, right? And it's like basically when the Cinderella fairy tale stuff gets to like real life. And I was like, I'm going to write like the thing that pisses me off the most as a woman is when you kind of demand respect in a situation and you tell somebody what you want and you have like kind of like an old dude being like, you're so emotional, like in the boardroom. I hate being called emotional when I just say what I want, right? And you're always so emotional. Don't be so emotional, right? And I was like, I want to bring this back to like real life things that I hear and that really trigger me. So it's like from Cinderella's perspective, the prince goes, Cindy, sweetie, don't be so emotional. You're always so emotional. It's fine to be controllable. And then she goes on a very fast, speedy rant about like Cinderella. I'm speaking on behalf of her. She goes on a rant about being like, well, if I am emotional, then that's probably the reason you should, be nice to me right now because you're on trial and you cheated on me and cheating is treason. That was your law. And it's like this whole like satirical sort of real life bridge, but it's so fast and so hard to do in one breath. So if you can do it, send me a video. I did not do it in that way.
Speaking of your videos, your Instagram page is one of my favorites to follow because I feel like we're watching you get so excited because you get to do all these collaborations with people like you just said, you grew up listening to them. So have you had any favorites or any big like pinch yourself moments? I know you had Paris Hilton, Drew Barrymore. The list could go on and on and on. I haven't seen all of them, but for you, what has been the highlight?
The latest highlight. I mean, they are all in different ways. Like just, like my heart. Like this is my whole childhood. But a big highlight was Kristen Chenoweth. I was such a theater kid. I like absolutely adore her. And she was so normal and only wanted to just talk about life. And she did the one breath challenge, by the way. I was like, if there's anyone that could do it, it's her. Yeah, she has like these powerful lungs of steel. And she was just amazing. She came in here and we sang Popular from Wicked together. And that was like childhood goal, lifetime dream check. We're done. We could just die happy.
I love it. I love the fact that so many of these people also come up to your apartment or your house.
Yeah. I'm always
you don't
shocked.
Meet up somewhere. They just come and visit.
I swear people are always like, wow, like she really made it, man. Like look at it. She's all with all these like celebrities. Like she's just friends with them. And I was like, no, I am literally a fangirl. I just harassed people in the DMs until they answer me, and then somehow agree to come out here and come over and just make TikTok videos together in here. So it's bizarre. It's bizarre.
So how are you, before we let you go, how are you going to spend your International Women's Day?
I will be waking my mom up to say thank you for being the biggest boss in my life and teaching me to speak when I want to speak.
I love your mama too.
Yeah. She's a beast, man. She's a beast. She's listening. They were like, when are you on? And I was like, I don't know.
We love
my dad too.
We love you, Mom.
Oh God, she's gonna love that. She's like, did you hear that? Thank you for being very, very badass women in my life. You're every time I go to New York, you're the highlight of it. You guys and Shelly and just like the whole squad. So. Aww. I'll see you guys soon. I promise.
Yes,
I'm coming with the croissants, and congrats on the new space.
Yes. You got to come visit the new space.
I know. I need to go. I need to sage it.
Yeah.
Oh God.
We already had somebody sage it.
We're not allowed to ever do that again.
Yeah, that was a whole thing.
Yeah, we got in trouble.
Oh God, the fire alarms, the sprinkler.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, basically.
Oh man.
Well, we love you, JAX. Thank you for sharing and hanging out with us on International Women's Day.
I love you guys. Happy Women's History Month too. And tell your family I say hi. Tell the kiddies I say hi. And I'll see you guys soon.
You the best.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.